The Medico-Legal Laboratory in Johannesburg says its clients are fully behind their 3-day shutdown until government meets their demands. They are calling for better reforms within the sector, including scrapping of the tender system. The strike means no bodies will be picked up from private and government mortuaries and homes, and no funerals will be conducted until Wednesday. Now, for more on this story, I am joined now by our reporter live on the ground in Baragwanath, Linda Nisi. You're outside the hospital there in Soweto. What are we learning this afternoon, Linda?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Thabo. The protest or the strike is under full swing here in Bara. As you can see, some of those members there are still chanting and dancing. We understand they've been here since the early hours of this morning. They in fact got here this morning, but they're not alone, Thabo. They're also here. What we're seeing is police vans and some members of the military, as of course they try to amplify their voices and their call for government to recognize outsourcing. So it seems they've reached these, demands. They've gone to these extents really to show their seriousness to the government and how they're planning to capture or rather get the government's attention in addressing their demands. You'll remember that one of their demands is that they want government to recognize outsourcing. Storage facilities is also at the heart of this, but I'm going to try to get one of their leaders here who's been here since early this morning. We understand that majority of the people that are here are people that, have funeral undertakers in Soweto. His name is Sloni. Thank you so much for your time. You guys arrived here in the morning and you've been here. I see the police here. How were you received at this hospital?
At this stage, the police has threatened to kill us, and we just come here to put our grievance to the government. In terms of the COC, they want COC to remove the borders. We are small undertakers, so we don't have that capacity. Even the government itself outsource refrigerators, so they don't allow us to outsource, and which is a big problem for us, you understand?
Have this picket been peaceful, given the fact that we're seeing police here? Does this in fact indicate that you might have been unruly?
So far it's peaceful because our members, our colleagues has listened to our plea that no one must remove bodies at hospital, at home. So far our colleagues are behaving. Hence, so far it's a peaceful strike.
So you're saying that no one has attempted to come here to pick up a body?
So far no one has come.
I'm interested to find out why you're stationed here at the entrance of the hospital when the mortuary is on the other side.
No, the mortuary, when they go and pick up, they come in here and they go out here. So we make sure no vehicle goes in after the undertaker. That's why we stand here as a group here, because this is the hotspot, Baragwana.
I see also you're here with a coffin. Are you not, of course, also concerned that this might actually be triggering or harming people emotionally in terms of people that have lost their loved one, people that are sick coming into this hospital to seek medical assistance?
What we're saying is we don't fight with our clients or our community, so we actually have grievances with the government. Our plea is for the government to listen to us, come to the table and talk to us, not to just dump things on us. They also have to listen to us because the government doesn't take us serious. Since this COVID-19 thing started, they haven't given us any workshop whatsoever, but selected undertakers. You understand? Those PPEs and stuff is expensive. They haven't even said, guys, this is a stipend or so ever. The president has thanked everyone, the taxi drivers, the nurses, everyone, but never the undertaker. Also, our own industry, we have also lost members, but we never thanked. So the government doesn't take us serious.
I'm also wondering, given the fact that you're carrying a coffin here, you say you care about your customers, but isn't this using a coffin to protest really harming?
What we're doing is we take whatever tool we have to demonstrate our anger towards the government, not to our people. We're very sorry to our public and to our people that see what we're doing here, but our plea is to the government, not to our community. We respect them, and we're not fighting to our clients. We fight the government, not our clients. We're sorry for demonstrating, but we use whatever tool we can get to be listened to.
All right, use whatever tool that they have, Thabo, to demonstrate outside the Baragwanath hospital. They say that government has thanked everybody except for them for the services that they've been rendering throughout the lockdown period. Also speaking about issues around training and the counseling that goes into, handling COVID-19 bodies. But they haven't received any of that. I'm just going to try to move to this side to show you the kind of traffic that is being caused here as a result of that. This is outside Baragwanath Hospital, and you'll remember the number of people that come to access this hospital on a daily basis. You might have heard there, I asked him about the implications of this, that it might have on, people's mental health, people who come into this hospital, not necessarily going to the mortuary, because there is also a mortuary on the other side of the hospital. They're saying, well, they are sorry, but they're using whatever that they have to try and demonstrate and amplify their voices to government in order for the government to hear and respond to their pleas.
Linda, what has been the impact, firstly, on the operations that have got to do with the hospital? Because they're right at the entrance of the hospital, which needs to be accessed by patients, which need to be accessed by members of families coming to visit their loved ones who are in hospital. How has that impacted the work of the hospital? But secondly, the work of the mortuary itself, how has it been impacted by the strike?
Well, Thabo, we understand that mortuaries are operating and they're in full swing. But what is not allowed is the collection of bodies. So if loved ones or, members of the public have people in the mortuaries, they're allowed to come in and identify those people. But in as far as undertakers coming in to collect the bodies, that is not allowed. You'll remember that in their demands, they also said that mortuary, or rather undertakers, would not be coming to hospitals to collect those bodies. In fact, those who are going in and out are slightly inconvenienced by the pickets, but it's not a major setback. As you can see, all the cars that are going in and out, and also making sure that these pickets are peaceful. We're seeing police vans, the military is also here. But I also want to show you the people that are walking into the hospital, that are using public transport, are on the other side. So they're using the bridge to enter into the hospital to access those services. Thabo?
Right, thanks, Linda Mnisi, for us live at Baragwanath Hospital in Soweto.